Hey, this is Bethany. Welcome back to my channel. And today I'm going to be doing one of those videos that's a little bit negative. Sorry to be like weird about it, but I actually haven't done one of these in years and I have quite a pile up. And I think I am just overdue to talk about some products that I regret buying. But before we get started with this video, first, please, if you are not subscribed and you do enjoy watching my videos, go down there, hit the subscribe button. If you want to be notified of them, please hit that little bell. I have several people telling me that they're not seeing my videos in their feed or they're not getting notifications. So if you go do that, if you want to, please do. And if you do enjoy this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up so I know what kind of videos you want to see more of in the future. So let's begin. By the way, are y'all liking my new blonde hair? It's kind of temporary because I'm going to get some kind of magical fairyish hair soon. More updates on that later, but let me know what you think of this hair color. Fabric is $30 a yard. I had a coupon, got it from Joann's. I just want you guys to know I really like this. It's really pretty. I have to burp. Anyways, let's proceed. So I have collected this whole box of products I regret buying. I'm going to try to get through these quickly. I'm not going to be too detailed, just give you the main point of why I don't like them because there's no point in me rambling on. I do that too much. So let's just get started. So the first thing I regret buying may shock you. It's actually this Real Techniques Expert Face Brush. Now, why it would shock you is because this is actually the updated new one, and you all may know from watching me for years that I actually love this brush. I've ranted, raved about it, everything like that. But they have re-released it with new packaging, and then I have a couple of these, so I have them for comparison, and this is way flimsier than the original one. I don't know if it's showing up on camera quite like it, but the original was like this color, and it's just way more dense. So I feel like Real Techniques changed their packaging and then made this like way less dense. I should have way less wiggle with that. On the other ones, I feel like I have almost like 40% more density. So I guess my point is I regret buying this because it's not as good as the old ones. And I really wish Real Techniques hadn't gone with a cheaper route and giving us like a slightly less quality brush, because I think that's what's happened. So that's why I regret buying this one. And then the next thing I bought, because viral videos going around on Facebook, but also I walked in my local Walgreens and saw this California charcoal face mask, and it was like, as seen on TV. And it like literally shows you in the picture that you're gonna be able to go in and really like just like peel out pores if that's what you want to do. I want to get my peel porn. I want to see the pores come out, and I want to like observe them up close creepily. So I used this twice, and I've used the black face masks that are more expensive. Well, this was 20 bucks, but I've used the ones that work and actually pull stuff out. This one didn't do crap, like nothing pulled out. I mean, there was the definition of pores and little hairs, but I definitely had some big ones here that it could have picked up on, like my Boscia mask would have, but it didn't. So I tried to buy this because it seemed, you know, like a better deal for the price than a Boscia mask. But it was still $20 and it didn't work. So I guess I'm gonna have to buy the Boscia mask if I want to see some pores. I watch Dr. Pimple Popper a lot, so I love peeling that crap out. But anyways, so this was a ripoff. It's $20. It doesn't work. Alright, the next thing I regret buying is actually a product that was sent to me like a while back, and I reviewed it like in a first impressions type video. And this is the Hard Candy Look Pro Ultimate Contour and Sculpt Palette thing. So it's got like 3 creams at the top, 2 powders at the bottom, and it's for like light to medium skin tones. That's the highlight for the light to medium skin tones. It's darker than me. The only thing in this palette was this powder here. It's really good actually. I wouldn't use it as a contour personally because it's orange, but I would use it as an eyeshadow. But these creams were just like really hard. They didn't melt in your fingers, so you couldn't really blend them out if you wanted to do a cream contour. And I just don't think the colors were on point. So I just think that this was like not a good product. I'll just put it that way. But yeah, it is by Hard Candy, sold in Walmart. I am going to keep this tin though and repurpose it to like hold eyelashes or something. Could be cool. Okay, the next few things I regretted buying, they were just ugh. So the Wet n Wild foundation that everyone was raving about, they're like, oh, Bethany, you gotta try this, it's actually pale. And this is in porcelain, so it's the fairest shade. And I wanted to really like this foundation because when I first put it on, first off, it's almost an exact match for my skin tone, which is really rare to find in the drugstore. It's only like $5 or $6, so that's great. But when I put it on my skin, this thing just doesn't hold up at all. Like, this didn't even make it to like the 3rd or 4th hour of wear time in the day before it just started breaking apart on my face. It doesn't hold up. It doesn't stay on my face. I mean, when it went on my skin, it looked beautiful, but that was a very short-lived beautiful. Unfortunately, I just don't think they knocked this one out of the park for anyone who needs longevity in their foundation. I don't know. I just wish they would formulate maybe like a matte version of this that's like long wearing or something, because I looked like crap at work when I wore it. Next is the, I think, Boots number 7 Stay Perfect foundation that claims to be medium coverage, non-stop complexion perfection, all day wear. It's really hilarious, all the things they claim. And I got it in the shade Calico because it actually looked really pale in the bottle in the store, though that could have been their lighting. But here on my skin, oh my goodness, it's just like a beige that went tanning, and that in itself isn't enough to discredit this foundation. The problem was when I put it on my skin, it literally just like disappeared. It like sucked into my skin, it was gone. And when you lay it down, it doesn't even appear to be the medium coverage of which it claims it is. It literally looks like really, really sheer light coverage, and then it just disappears. I couldn't even get to really wear test it very much. I even tried to like mix it with, you know, lighter foundation to make it work, but it just like disappears into the skin. There was no coverage. It was nothing. It was crazy. So I do not recommend this. I don't know what's wrong with it. It's not acting like a foundation, but I definitely regret buying it because I couldn't find the receipt, even though I have the box. Okay, the next thing I regret buying is this Covergirl Outlast Concealer in Fair. So my issue with this concealer is it is supposed to be a sister product to this foundation that launched years ago by Covergirl, the 3-in-1 foundation that generally a lot of people gave a great review. It had good coverage for something in the drugstore. And the issue is that this is like a buildable full coverage-ish type foundation that delivers on its promises and was great. So that's the Outlast line that this foundation established. And then they throw this concealer out here that doesn't even have remotely like a nice creamy buildable formula or anything like that. In fact, it's watery. It's watery, thin, and sheer, and it behaves like a product that has separated, like, you know, the oils have separated from the concealer and you're like just squeezing out the top layer of oil. It's really disappointing. I'm almost suspicious that CoverGirl wanted to launch a new concealer and they knew that this was a successful product when it launched and that a lot of people liked it for what it was. And they produced a concealer that had nothing to do with the type of consistency or anything that this offers and slapped the name Outlast on it. That's what I think occurred. They rebranded everything, slapped Outlast on the seat. Oh, you can use it with this. Well, really, this is lower coverage than this, so why would you? Why would you? Another complexion product I didn't like is this NYX Soft Focus Primer. So this is kind of like a clear, not exactly clear, it's like sheer primer, and it's like the whole base of this is that kind of silicone texture, and then you use this sponge to rub it on your face. I worked my way through about 1/3 of this trying to get it to work, but I feel like the concept of this is similar to what that new Tatcha primer is, except for everyone seems to love that Tatcha primer. But it just feels like I'm rubbing silicone all over my face and then trying to put things on top of it, and it's sliding around, and this is like flaking underneath, and it just moves. I just don't think it's an ideal product for most anyone. That's just how I feel. That's it. That's all I have to say. Why'd you make this? Why? Alright, my next regret I actually did not buy myself. It was sent to me, I think, during the NYX Face Awards, and this is by The Body Shop because they're one of the sponsors. And this is their lipstick in the shade Honolulu Pink Matte. And I thought this was going to be a cute, pretty pink color, not one that's so pale that it's going to wash me out. So I don't have any issue with the shade, rather. The issue that I do have is that it applies like a crayon. Like, is this a crayon? Is it? Like, and when I put it on my lips, I mean, you can see how, like, patchy that is. When I put it on my lips, I was like, does this need to be melted down first and converted into a usable formula, because this isn't working? It's just a really waxy lipstick formula. So I don't know, maybe Body Shop should stick to the skincare they do, because that stuff I love is really nice, but this lipstick's not very good. Alright, moving on to the eyes, I have some things I regret buying from a while ago. These are the Milani Fierce Foil Eye Shines. So they are this weird kind of wet eyeshadow thing that is comparative to that Stila Fierce Foil thing that launched. I mean, it's trying to be that, I think. Just like a little brief swatch for you all. And like some of them look a little cute in the swatches, but this just can't hang out on a hooded eyelid. It can't do it. They're quite tricky to apply, and the colors that are in it, like it seems like 1 out of 4 are cute. You know what I'm saying? Like they're cute in the pan, but you can't even get them to be cute on your eye except for like 20% of the time, and that's a very briefly lived moment, unfortunately. So yeah. So I do regret buying these because they were actually quite pricey, I think. Great, and then some very last few things you might be shocked by that I did not like. So these Sephora eyelashes were given to us during the Allure Incubator series. They were like in our drawer for us to work with. And if you haven't seen it, that's like a web series I was on with Allure and Covergirl where I compete for the chance to be Covergirl, and this was one of the things they provided us. You can see the brand names blocked out, but on the back it's Sephora lashes. So these are the Sephora Flare Luxe False Lashes, and then these are the Individuality False Lashes, and both of these suck. These almost seem like they don't know what the shape of an eye is, and the very end of these lashes don't actually get longer than my own lashes. We tried to put these on, and even the other people I was working with in the Allure Incubator who even have easier eye shapes were like, what the hell is up with these? These are just not good. Stay clear of them. And especially these little individual lashes, oh my goodness, you can't even grasp them because of the way that they are packaged. And if you are lucky enough to get in there and get them, they disappear. You might as well have nothing. They're quite invisible little poofs, and they're not long enough to accommodate a false lash look, even if you built up a ton of them. It is just ridiculous. I don't know why Sephora produced these, but they suck. Another lippy regret I have is this L'Oreal Pro Matte Gloss by the Infallible line. This is in the shade Forbidden Kiss. So the color is really pretty. It doesn't look horrible on the lips, but it's like, I don't think they marketed this right. It's called a Pro Matte Gloss. Pro Matte Gloss. What does that mean? What am I getting out of this? Is it matte? Is it a gloss? Am I a pro if I wear it? But it never mattifies. So why is it called a Pro Matte Gloss? I thought it would be kind of like a lipstick. I don't know. It's confusing. It's just a really pigmented lip gloss, I would say. I just don't know where the matte is in there when I wear it. And then another issue is this thing smells like jet fuel or some sort of vehicle fuel mixed with exhaust. I almost felt like something was wrong with this batch because it smells so chemically and weird. Like, are you regular, premium, diesel? Does not smell normal or like I should be putting it on my lips. I do, however, like the applicator though. I like that it comes to a little point. That's something that Lancome did first. But anyways, I regret buying this because I don't know what you're doing and why you smell that way. Pretty, but you don't really dry down and become matte in any way. And you are kind of pricey because you're L'Oreal. So, alright, and then my very last products I regret buying are kind of funny because I am a Sigma affiliate. I really don't ever push my link to you all or tell you what to buy from a Sigma, but I am an affiliate if I ever threw that link out there, but I don't. But these are 2 Sigma brushes that I regret buying, and I was very careful about how I deep clean them. You know, I always dried them leaning that way. I was sure not to get water in the ferrule, but it was like in those deep cleanings, I noticed some shedding, and then once you get some shedding, it's not long after that it's just like the whole thing, it's doing this now because is letting go. So I didn't even bother cleaning them because I'm not going to keep them. So yeah, I love a lot of Sigma products, but I don't think I will be buying anything from their line that is duo fiber from here on out. I'll buy plenty of the like eyeshadow brushes and the regular brushes that are not duo fiber, and by duo fiber I mean it has like the white tip at the end. This one has that too, but I used black eyeshadow on it. Oops. Not only that, the ferrule on either of these is wobbly, which is weird that this is particularly happening with my duo fiber line. Like, I have a lot of their regular brushes, their kabuki brushes, and they're just way more sturdy than these. So I don't know what the deal is, but Sigma brushes are pretty dang expensive. So if the duo fiber line is going to do this, I'm not going to buy anything else from it anymore if it has the white tip. So yeah, unfortunately, I hope Sigma does some quality control here because what on earth? Ugh. So yeah, hopefully you all enjoyed this video. If you're interested in seeing me do like a full face tutorial of these products that I kind of hate, let me know. I would of course be open to doing that, I think. I wouldn't want to wear it out or anything, but I'd be open to it. I'd try it if you guys want to see that. So anyhow, I hope that you all enjoyed this. Thank you so much for watching my videos and leaving me comments down below and being so awesome and encouraging. I really do appreciate it. So again, thank you all so much, and I will see you all next time. Bye-bye.